Hi guys, I'm Fuck here and welcome to another FIFA 21 video, and today guys I'm going to be giving you my FIFA 21 Premier League Team of the Season prediction video. Now obviously I am aware that the Premier League has not finished yet. I think we've had maybe like 25 or 26 game weeks completed out of the full 38 week season, but we already have a pretty good idea at this stage of the season like what teams are competing for like the high places in the Premier League and the teams competing for the low places. We know what players have been amazing and haven't been so good. So although the Premier League hasn't finished yet, we can already gauge a pretty good idea who is likely to and who probably won't get into the team of the season. So I've got here for you guys 20 cards that I think will get into the Premier League team of the season. Of course, 20 cards for the Premier League were put into packs last year, and I've also put towards the end of the video a few cards that we could see in SBCs as well. But I'm going to try and make this video not too long and try and just go through it, not like skip past it too much. We're not going into too much detail on the cards, and you guys can kind of just like see them for yourselves. And obviously with no promo taking place at the moment from EA, I'm kind of using these days just to keep giving you content and keep doing it, so when there's no promo, so during like this current week there'll be quite a few team and season prediction videos, especially if you guys do enjoy them. So yeah, we're going to work from goalkeeper to defense, midfield, attack, and then get into the bonus cards as well. So the first one will be Ederson. We did get two goalkeepers last year in Alisson and Henderson from Sheffield United. This year I think Ederson's got to get in. Of course, he's got the most clean sheets so far in the Premier League this season. I think a 96 rate would be fair for him. He's already got an 89 rated as his highest rated cards, and I don't really get excited too much of the goalkeepers personally, just because I think they're so inconsistent in the game, but he would deserve one, as would this guy, Emilio Martins. The amount of clean sheets he's also kept this season, he's joint second at the moment with Mendy from Chelsea, but I think that with how bad Villa were this season and how good they've been this season, I'd say that he probably deserves a team season card even more than what Mendy does, but he's been absolutely phenomenal. A 6 or 7 rating increase on his current inform would be pretty nice for him. And then into the defenders, we're going to go with John Stones. I think he's got to get one, hasn't he? Now, he does have an 85 rated inform. His current highest rated card is an 86 rated. I can't remember if EA do the upgrade system just based on their already highest rated card available or their highest rated performance card. So a player moments isn't a performance card because he's done nothing to actually get that card. Obviously, his inform, he's got it from playing a particular match or whatever, and which he's done well in. And he does have an 85 rated inform. But I reckon his team this season card we can expect between like a 92 or a 93 or something like that. He'd be really, really cool. I don't think he's ever been in team season before, so he'd be fantastic. And his partner, Ruben Diaz, has also got to get in there, who does have like an 84 rated inform or an 85 inform, has that 88 rated future stars as well, so I've gone with a 93 rated, so a 5+ increase on his future stars cards, and again, he would be superb. Out of the two of them, I'd personally rather want Diaz for my team. I know that John Stones plays like amazing in this game. I love his player moments copy for me, Ruben Diaz. I just like really watching him. I just think he's a fantastic player, and I think he'd be great as well to have in FIFA. I really can't wait for that card. Actually, that'd be amazing because he will get in, as will this guy, João Cancelo, who does have an 87 rated road to the final card. I've gone with a 93 rated. He could get he could go to a 94 depending on like how City do in the Champions League. I think that the better City do in the Champions League, maybe the higher rated his card could be, and that road to the final Cancelo will be going to an 88 next week because City will be going through to the quarterfinals, pretty much guaranteed in my opinion. But he'd be a fantastic team season card. He's a great card to be able to use in this game, so he'd be pretty awesome. And then Tyrone Mings, I've gone for a massive boost of him up to an 88 rated, not like the conventional 6 or 7+ boost. The reason why I've gone for a plus 13 boost is because last year when Henderson of Sheffield United got in, he had a 75 rated base card and he got an 88 rated team season. So I reckon this is something that we could once again see for Tyrone Mings, who's been fantastic for Aston Villa. So far, I've only been showcasing City and Aston Villa players, but he's been superb for them this season. Like the amount of clean sheets that he's also kept alongside Martinez has been absolutely phenomenal. He wouldn't be like the most insane cards. He could be a card that might only be available like not in packs, and you might just be able to get him from like objectives or whatever. But EA won't just put in a full team of like insane players who are like 95 rated or above. The reason being is because when it comes to those guaranteed packs, EA want to make sure there's a few kind of lower rated Premier League team season cards. Last year was Soyuncu and Henderson that were the bad ones, and we very well could see that again this year with with Mings and Martinez, for example. But he does deserve to be in there. He's been absolutely phenomenal. And then the final defender, I believe, is going to be Ben Chilwell, who's been really good for Chelsea this season. He's already got one inform. I think a 91 rated team season for him would be absolutely fantastic. Digne and Robertson have also been pretty good, but I think just based on league position and the amount of clean sheets that Chelsea keep getting at the moment, I personally think that Ben Chilwell deserves to be ahead of Digne and Robertson, in my personal opinion. Then into the midfield is going to go with Bruno Fernandes. Now, this card's should be higher rated than I always personally think that Team of the Year should have the highest rated cards, but I think of how well he's been playing this season. I think that EA kind of see like Team of the Season now as like the big kind of glamour, kind of glamour promo and stuff. So I think he'll get a 98 or even a 99 rated Team of the Season. He's been fantastic for United, and that card will be absolutely unreal. Harvey Barnes is another card that I think deserves to be in there. Him or Maddison, I think it's... I personally think either one of them could easily get in there. I've gone with Barnes, though, just over Maddison. I think he's been great this season. He does also have a Future Stars card, so going with a 4+ increase on his Future Stars. It kind of depends on what they'll do. Would they kind of upgrade it from just his base card, or would they upgrade it from his Future Stars? Depending on what they give for like his team season, I'm not too sure. So will they go from his 79 rated gold card or his 88 rated Future Stars? I think they'll upgrade from the 88 Future Stars and give like a 4 or 5+ increase or something like that. I'm not 100% too sure, but he will be pretty awesome. Susek has to get in there. Like, the amount of goals this guy has scored this season has been absolutely phenomenal. West Ham had a great season, and I think that he has been just a superb player. You know, Antonio and Cresswell and Fabianski have also been really, really good players, but Susek has been ridiculous, and I would love to have this card on my team called Team of the Season. I think him... I want him more than anyone, literally. I just think he'd be absolutely amazing. He would be literally probably better than like a prime Hullet, in my opinion, like, you know, the massive height and like all those amazing stats. He'd be absolutely class. A 93 rated for him would be amazing. Heung-min Son have also gone with one. He'd be a left midfielder. I think he had a 95 rated last year. This is a card that, as much as I love Son, I can't ever seem to use him well in FIFA. For some, he never really plays amazingly well for me. I don't know why, but a team season up to a 96 would be great for him. Then we've got McTominay, 92 rated. He does already have an inform, a man of the match, and the showdown card as well, and a 92 rated would be amazing for him. He's been fantastic for United this season. Really, really good player, so he'd have, again, a very, very nice card. Obviously, I'm not quite as bothered about him because he plays for United. So obviously I think maybe McTominay might appeal to more people than Susek, but obviously for me being a Liverpool fan, I personally just prefer Susek more because he just simply doesn't play for United. But McTominay in there. A couple more midfielders, I believe. Gundogan's got to get in there. You know, he's been unbelievably good this season. Has won the Premier League Player of the Month award for the past 2 seasons. So he's guaranteed to get in there. There is not like a chance that he does not get in there at all. I mean, he might not get into packs. He might come available as like an SBC or something, but I don't see a world in which he just does not get into team season because he's been absolutely phenomenal. He'd be a pretty good card. Not one that I'd be personally too interested in, but yeah, he'd be still pretty awesome. Grealish is a 93 rated, again, would be fantastic. A third Aston Villa player and the final Villa player getting into this team. He's been class. I think he's injured at the moment, but he's still been a really, really good player for Villa this season, especially at the start of the season. He was absolutely superb. Then we get into the attackers with Mohamed Salah. I've gone with a 99 rated, and obviously Liverpool haven't been great this season, but he has still got to get in there because he's been the top goal scorer. And although he might not be the top goal scorer come the end of the season, he will definitely be in the top 3 because he will continue to definitely score goals between now and the end of the season. 98, 99 rated, I think either one would be fine for him. But yeah, he'd be pretty awesome. Then Patrick Bamford has got to get in there. He already has 2 informs. 90 rated for him. Could maybe get a 91 potentially. There's quite a few English attackers that actually feature in this video as well. But yeah, Bamford's been absolutely class. So has to get in there. Again, could be a card that might not be in packs and would be one that you'd actually play for potentially, but yeah, he'd be absolutely phenomenal. Then we're going to go with the 97 rated Harry Kane. He'd be fantastic. A 7 rating increase on his goal card. I think he's the second highest goal scorer this season in the Premier League. He's been absolutely superb, so of course he deserves to be in there. Then we've got Calvert-Lewin as a 91 rated, who was superb at the start of the season. Even now he's still doing okay and still getting goals. I think he scored yesterday in the 2-1 defeat. He still keeps scoring goals, but obviously he wasn't quite on fire as what he was at the start of the season. Weirdly, he only has 1 Player of the Month card and no other informs. Like, I'm very surprised he's never got himself a Team of the Week card, but he definitely does deserve to have a team season just because he has been very consistent over the course of the season. Then we've got the 97 rated Sterling. He'd be absolutely brilliant as well. Amazing pace, dribbling, has to get in there without a doubt. Then on the other hand side, Mahrez as well also has to get in. Fantastic, the two of them this season, of course, for City. We will see a heavily featured City team because although both of them, actually Mahrez and Sterling, struggled again at the start of the season, they've really, really picked up as the season's gone along, so 100% they both deserve to be in there. And then we get in towards the SBC card. So going with a Luke Shaw card, he's already got 2 informs this year. He's been great for United. I think Wan-Bissaka as well and Maguire have actually already have also been really, really good. But for me, Luke Shaw's been their main standout defence. That's why I've gone with him, getting a team season card that I reckon could be available as an SBC. And the same for Keane as well from Everton. He's also been really good, kept a bunch of clean sheets for Everton this season, so a team season for him would be pretty good. And then I'm going with a flashback team of the season SBC. I think it was flashing back to his inclusion in the FIFA 18 team of the season with a 92 rated Dele Alli. So that is all the predictions for this video, guys. It has come on to kind of a long video at 10 minutes. Hopefully if I continue to do these over the next few days or weeks or whatever, I can actually make them a little bit shorter than 10 minutes. But if I sat there and talked through all the cards a little bit more in detail, this video would be way too long. So I'm going to keep it down to 10 minutes. Let me guys know what you thought of the video as well, and if you want to see more of them. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.